India is not a country. India is a phenomenon that can only be felt, experienced, and cherished. The home of the mighty Himalayas, the abode of the river Sindhu, the combination of cultures that make it a unique over 3 million kilometers square. Kashmir in the north to Kanyakumari in the south, Gujarat in the west, and Arunachal in the east, with over billions of people, 29 states, and over 22 plus languages. India offers a kaleidoscope of breathtaking contrast that come together as one nation, unity in diversity personified, be it the Hindu Trinity, Islam, Sikhism, Buddhism, Jainism, Christianity, and many other forms of religion are equally accepted by this great nation. Indian civilization is ancient. The Indus Valley civilization was one of the first civilizations on earth. The Vedic period was a time in Indian history when a Hindu religion and caste system began in India. Mughal Empire was the last and the strongest Islamic empire in India. So because of this unity through diversity and different cultural identity, India is known as a subcontinent within Asia continent. So here we see India in people, our heritage, our culture. Our India is known all over the world for its rich history and art. India has a diverse array of arts ranging from music, dance, and theatre to folk traditions, performing arts, rites, and rituals, paintings, sculptures, and architectural marvel. Let's begin with dance. There are two types of dance in India: folk dance and classical dance. Classical dances were started as a form of worship in temples in India. It shows a strong influence of the state they belong to. Indian classical dance forms include Bharatanatyam from Tamil Nadu, Kathak from North India, Kathakali and Mohiniyattam from Kerala, Kuchipudi from Andhra Pradesh, Yakshagana from Karnataka, Manipuri from Manipur, Odissi from Odisha, and Satariya from Assam. Some famous classical dancers of India are Sonal Mansingh, Pandit Birju Maharaj, Malaika Sarabhai, Uday Shankar, and many more. Folk dances are popular dances performed over a period of time as a result of social evolution. These reflect social traditions and customs of a particular area. Very often, folk dances are performed in groups, especially during religious, social, and cultural festivals. Bhangra from Punjab, Garba from Gujarat, Lavani from Maharashtra, Ghumar from Rajasthan, and Bihu from Assam are popular Indian folk dances. Folk dance groups are often invited to perform during cultural programs in foreign countries. Music. Like dance, music too is an integral part of Indian art and culture. The two major styles of classical music are the Hindustani style of music, and the Carnatic style of music. Music developed in the north is called the Hindustani music, while music developed in the south is called the Carnatic music. Most often, dance is supported by music to make the experience unforgettable. Indian classical music uses string instruments such as the sitar, the sarangi, the tanpura, and the veena. Indian musical instruments also include wind instruments like the flute and the shehnai, as well as the percussion instruments like the tabla and the mridangam or pakhwaz are used like drums. In ancient times, classical music was performed in the temples and in the courts of kings. Language. Hindi and English are the official languages of India. There are 22 languages recognized by the Indian Constitution. Almost every state in our country has its own language. Usually, all languages are written from the left to the right, but Urdu, Kashmiri, and Sindhi are written from the right to the left. Paintings. Very often, paintings provide a lot of information of the days and times gone by. Ancient Indian paintings included wall or rock paintings and miniature paintings. Cave paintings of India are the earliest examples of wall paintings. These ancient paintings, engraved on walls of temples and caves, reflect age-old customs and more, that is, social conduct. The finest examples of these paintings comprise the mural of Ajanta and Ellora caves. Miniature painting started in the Himalayas in the 17th century and were later popularized by the Mughals. The subject of miniature paintings were hunting and battle scenes to beautiful landscapes and the court proceedings or darbar of the king. Some famous painters of India are Raja Ravi Verma, Jamini Roy, Jatin Das, M.F. Hussain, Anjali Ella Menon, and many more. Architecture. India's historical monuments are a testimony to its brilliant architectural styles and traditions. Palaces, forts, and temples give us much insight into the life of people in ancient India. While the earliest structures of Indian architecture were Buddhist monasteries, one can also see the influence of the Mughals and the British on Indian architectural monuments. Hindu temples are also witness to the wonderful architectural creations. These structures depict mythology and teachings of Vedas, Mahabharata, Ramayana, and Bhagavad Gita. Temples, stupas, forts, palaces, pillars, and monasteries are different types of monuments that were constructed years ago. Khajuraho temples in Madhya Pradesh, Mehrangarh Fort in Jodhpur, Sun Temple in Orissa, and the Sanchi Stupa in Madhya Pradesh are some of the ancient monuments. The Portuguese and Dutch built many monuments in Goa and Puducherry. The Mughals also built many monuments. Some of them are Jama Masjid and Red Fort in New Delhi, Taj Mahal and Fatehpur Sikri in Agra. Some monuments built by the British are Victoria Memorial in Kolkata and Parliament House in New Delhi. There are some modern monuments like the Lotus Temple and the Akshardham Temple in New Delhi. Festivals. Being a multicultural and multi-religious society, we celebrate several festivals. Festivals are happy times when people prepare delicacies at home and invite friends and family over. People purchase new clothes and celebrate good times. India is an agricultural country, and thus we also celebrate the harvest season, when we thank Mother Nature for all that she gives us. Here is a glimpse of some Indian festivals. Religious festivals. These festivals are celebrated by different religions. For example, Diwali, Eid, Holi, Guru Purab, Durga Puja, Dashera, Christmas, Buddha Purnima, and many more. Harvest festivals. These festivals are celebrated when the crops are harvested. Onam in Kerala, Baisakhi in Punjab, Pongal in Tamil Nadu are the harvest festivals of India. National festivals. These are celebrated by every Indian. Independence Day, Republic Day, and Gandhi Jayanti are celebrated as national festivals with zeal across India. Special festivals. To attract tourists to a state, the state government conducts these festivals. The Konark Festival of Odisha, Desert Festival of Rajasthan, and Tulip Festival of Jammu and Kashmir are some of the special festivals of India. Literature. Our literary heritage goes back several thousand years to ancient India. This includes both religious as well as non-religious literature. Religious literature includes the Vedas, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Purans. The Vedas are considered to be one of the oldest texts of India. Few saints and authors such as Kabir, Panini, Kalidas, Rabindranath Tagore, Jaydev, Munshi Premchand have also written poetry and prose which are still valued and respected not just in India but all over the world. This also forms a part of our rich literary heritage. There are many popular stories for children too. Panchtatra is the oldest collection of Indian fables. Panchtantra is the oldest collection of Indian fables. These stories mostly revolve around animals. Jatak Tales is a collection of stories based on the previous lives of Gautam Buddha. Hitopadesha is a collection of fables written in Sanskrit meant to teach young princes all that they needed to know about how to govern a state. All the books and stories impart values of honesty, integrity, valor, and courage. Traditional clothes. Different types of dresses are worn by people in different parts of India. The traditional women wear is the sari, salwar kameez, or lehenga choli. The traditional men's wear is the kurta pajama or dhoti kurta. Men also wear colorful turban in some parts of the country. Nowadays, people wear shirts, trousers, jeans and t-shirts. Food. Different types of food are also a part of our heritage. In North India, chole chawal and rajma rice are very famous. In South India, people like to eat dosa, idli and sambar. In the eastern parts of India, people like to eat fish and rice. Some famous Indian foods are Hyderabadi biryani, aloo paratha, chole bhature, gulab jamun, 7 flavored pani puri, pav bhaji, rasgulla, pepper chicken, Mysore butter masala dosa, idli sambar, litti chokha, bhel puri, aloo chaat, dal bati churma, samosa, kachori, dhokla, Kashmiri pulao and many more. Jewelry. The ancient Indian kings and queens were very fond of jewelry. Some of their jewelry is preserved in museums. The different tribes of India have also been adorning themselves with jewelry since ancient time, and this jewelry has been passed down the generations. This is also a very important part of our heritage. Alpana and rangoli are made on the entrances and walls of houses with colored powder and flowers. Embroidery. Embroidery is a thread art used to decorate a garment, hat or some other product by adding a stitch pattern. Generally, this stitch pattern includes a design. Kashmiri embroidery, kantha work and chikankari are different styles of embroidery. The families teach and pass on these skills to the younger generations. Traditional crafts. India is known for its crafts worldwide. The traditional crafts skill is passed down the generations. A few famous items are bamboo crafts of Tripura, puppets of Rajasthan, mirror work of Gujarat, terracotta items such as elephants and horses of West Bengal, and Kanjipuram saris of Tamil Nadu. Traditional games. Traditional games are also an important part of our heritage. Gilli Danda, Kancha, Kho-Kho, Pittu, Chopper, Poshampa are some traditional games still played in villages and small towns. Chess is one of the traditional game was invented in India more than 1400 years ago. Indian martial art. Kalaripattu, also known simply as Kalari, is an ancient Indian martial art that is originated in Kerala, a small state in the southern tip of India, but is known and practiced throughout the globe today. Kalaripattu is a martial art designed for the ancient battlefield, which means practice in the arts of battlefields with weapons and combative techniques that are unique to India. Like most Indian martial arts, Kalaripattu contains rituals and philosophies inspired by Hinduism. According to ancient mythology, Lord Vishnu's disciple Parshuram, who was an avatar of Lord Vishnu, is believed to be the founder of martial art in India. Kalaripattu is known for its long-standing history within Indian martial arts. It is believed to be the oldest surviving martial art in India. Rivers. The rivers of India play an important role in the lives of the Indian people. The important rivers of India are Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, Indus, Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Narmada, and Tapti. Ganga is the most holy river according to Hindu. We should appreciate our culture and national heritage and help the adults in preserving it for future generations. Staggering contrasts, breathtaking diversities, combination of cultures, land of diversity, unified as one. India.